Happy Sunday. What's going on? Welcome on to this week's video. We are leaving the gym. Gotta go to HEB. We got some last second things. It's always one of those, you know what? When you go to the grocery store, right? And you're like, I'm gonna pick up what we gotta pick up. You got a little list, you come home, there's always something else, right? There's always something else. And that's the situation for today. But it should be a quick pickup, head home, maybe at the pool, and then I got some, honestly, I'm gonna do some work this afternoon, hopefully. And we're dog sitting a pup, so that's been fun. Just adds an extra dynamic to the whole mix, which, you know, it's fine. Just Honey's, you know, very excited about that stuff. Then this week, I think we're gonna do a live stream on Monday, open, just hang out for a bit, because fucking whatever, we got nothing, people have nothing else to do, I feel like, Monday. And then Tuesday, market's closed, so I'm gonna go for a run. Legs feeling pretty good. I'm knocking on wood. There's no wood in here, but legs feeling pretty good. So we'll see. We will see. I think I wanted to ice it just to kind of like give it that last, maybe tonight, tomorrow. But I got 2 more days till the run, and ideally we're gonna go Tuesday run on 4th of July early. We'll just do 5 miles, and then we'll maybe take Thursday, do cardio at the gym, then we'll go Saturday run, and then we'll kind of see if we can ease back in that way. It's the plan, it's what we're thinking. We'll see how it goes. Good morning. It is now afternoon. I just woke up from an incredible nap. I don't know what it was. I just want to have one of those days where like I was sitting here like editing a video that's like for a different channel, and then I was just like every 2 seconds. It ended up being like a 16-minute video, and by minute like 11 I was out cold. So just woke up from that. Honestly, it was only like an hour and a half. I felt like a day. I slept fine last night, I think. So I don't know what it is. Woke up like piss was like dark, so I'm dehydrated, but got some electrolytes. We're gonna pop that down. We're gonna see if we can do a little bit more work. It's like 5:30 Monday, and then make dinner and go to bed. That's the day. No, we got went to the gym today. Push workout was good. Live stream today. We got some stuff today, so it wasn't a total wash. Tomorrow we're gonna try to get a run in. I'll see you there. All right, we are here. Tuesday morning, happy 4th of July. It's dark. Sun hasn't risen yet, but I'm hoping that it's gonna, I mean, I can see. But we're gonna warm up, and then we're gonna go for this 5 mile run. We'll see how the leg feels, man. 1.7 in. Leg is noticeably painful to some degree, but it's like you could run through it. That pain, so check this out. Sun's coming up. We're back. It is the next day. I don't think I told you what went down with the run. So the plan is going to be, I'll get into the plan later. What the fuck am I talking about, dude? Fuck the heads, man. It's been a long past 2 days. We just finished first trading day of July, green day, 1 and done. It worked. That was it. Got like beat up. I'm all looking red and stuff. The dog just freaking tore me apart just 5 minutes ago. So the run, how the leg, I was saying it was hurting on the run, right? It was not ideal. Every step I felt, don't get me wrong, on the leg, which was not ideal. And it definitely was throbbing and hurting later on last night, but it's not that bad today. It's not that bad. Notably, there's an issue, not that bad though. So the plan is, it's definitely not a bone thing. It's more of like the muscles and tendons around the joint. I have a super tight hip, tight hamstring. We're gonna work into those areas. Also, my ankle is very tight as well. We're gonna work into those areas. And then the plan will be to ease back in and keep the runs during the week consistent. I might need 1 or 2 weeks. So we'll do elliptical zone 2 for about an hour, a session 3 times per week at least for the next like week or 2 on the cardio sessions. Slam lifting plan as usual. Better mobility routine. I stretch before bed every night, at least 10 minutes or at least 5 minutes, between 5 to 15 minutes. Ideally it's like 10 to 12. And then keep that going. And then we'll ease back into the runs, and we'll do kind of like 2 6-mile runs during the week, which is like an hour, nothing crazy. And the weekends we'll kind of ease back and we'll get into like 5, 8, 10, 13, 15. I'll go back up like that week after week after week, just see the body's feeling. And then I'm not gonna increase the mileage on the Tuesday, Thursday runs. Just gonna keep those consistent around 6 miles. This way it'll be, because we're trying to, and those miles we're gonna be consistent like zone 2. And then on the weekends are the push days. So we're gonna push in terms of just getting we're building the ability to run for that period of time and that distance, all in one sitting, I guess, or standing. That's the plan. So ultra marathon, trail based. The weekend runs are on the trails, which is great to practice. That's trail based in November. So we're gonna build up to that. Might need like 2 weeks off, not off, but 2 weeks to get back on my feet in terms of running. And then we'll be off to the races on that stuff. So lots to do, but we're moving forward. Sweaty as fuck today. Shirt is soaked. I got a new shirt, new gym shirts. Material, I guess, just sucks to me. So I'm looking like a freaking freak right now, but got the towel down behind me so I don't soak the seats here. I've done that multiple times. It's not really good. It usually smells like absolute dog shit in here. But I'm gonna probably window it for this ride, but for the meantime, before it's too loud, what's today, Thursday? Shit. Some jobs data coming out today. I just did 45 minutes elliptical, try to be in zone 2 based on the watch. I don't know how accurate that is, but perceived effort wasn't insane, although it may look like it. I gotta get under, like, they have like these fans on the cardio section. Like, I gotta go under the, fuck, I'm getting like sweat stains everywhere. I gotta go underneath the fan because that will drastically reduce the amount of sweat that we see. But that said, see what happens today. Some work to do, but a lot of work to do before the end of the month. But we'll see how trading goes. Live stream tomorrow. Hope you see that. You see that? You see that right there? Is that great? Jesus. Oh shit. So yeah, I ended up taking a trade today. I was like this close to not taking anything, but I took AMD. It was ended up being a loser. The thing is, like, the trade worked, but here's what happened. So I played the break right here. We got the break, essentially built this higher low, this big wick on top of prior resistance, got the breakout. Overall context, it's a red day in the market, yet things are trending up essentially off of the morning pullback. So I just couldn't find anything that made sense to go short. This actually made sense to go long. So I played like 2.5 week out contracts. It worked. Like, we got about an hour move in our direction. I was targeting 113 on AMD and we got to like 112.88 or some shit. So we got like a couple cents shy for the first target. I then had an original stop loss right here. I played the break of this high, right? So my stop loss is here. I then moved that up to where this line is under these wicks. So we broke that, pulled back, held some nice higher lows and went for more. I moved my stop loss to there, which is why it was a super small red day compared to yesterday. Aim for the stop. The original stop technically never got hit, and then it went to profit target. You know, whatever. It is what it is. But if we take a look at TradeZella, I mean, here's the sizing compared to yesterday. So compared to yesterday, super, super small red day. And, you know, I'm not going to complain. Average win-loss, this is all going to, they only have 2 trades here. But if these numbers actually held up and that was your risk reward, that would be nuts. Just, it's not reality though. I just did the math. There's like 11 or 12 days that I'll still be here at home, able to trade in the month of July. So if we do 1 to 2 trades a day on average, then we will be under our 30 trades for the month of July goal, which is the plan. Less is more. So we'll see if we can, you know, keep it going in terms of this nice risk reward. Today was a day I probably could have just not traded, but I was here, setup made sense, it was valid. To be honest, like, it should have worked. Just a little wonkiness, just shit that happens, it is what it is. You know, could have left the stop at the original spot, Could have done that. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, didn't though. The trend structure broke down, so 2 hours later in the trade, do I want to still have that? No. So there's a part to the game, I think, that comes to the timing, and I'm kind of realizing now, it's like, if your timing is off, it doesn't matter. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it should work now, like now, as in the next like hour, and then if it doesn't, like, you weren't really there anyway. You're kind of just like, you got lucky, you know what I mean? So the skill is more so, I think, in the timing of it versus like the ultimate targets being hit, but it is what it is. Honey, sit. What's that face? All right, you ready? Here we go. Woo, look at that. She's learning good. Pause the music. What's going on, guys? Welcome on into Friday. New little Gymshark action here. This is a pretty good, they had a sale, so I picked up a couple things. Seems like a pretty sick little pickup right here. It's kind of cold in here, so the veins aren't popping, but that's the one thing about the summer that I think I always loved, was when the veins start popping out upon doing, some people think it's gross. I think it just looks sick, but that's also me, my skewed perspective. Okay, we're set up here. We're set up. We just had a trade. It was a green one on IWM. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. It was just a simple breakout. Had a gap fill on the daily chart. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this too. On TikTok, I should link it down below. If I don't link it down below, you can just look me up if you really want to. It's up to you. But I'm posting essentially all day trade recaps in there. So like, they're really short, minute long. Could do them here. Maybe one day I will on the channel, but like, it's just like a lot of stuff to post. And it's like, I feel like it's unnecessary to make a full ass video for that. So those would be on TikTok. Cause I don't really use TikTok. So I'm like, let's be productive and use TikTok for something. Cool. Other than that though, the Robinhood took a tumble this week. Not a tumble, but it's down pretty bad as I pull it up right now. It's at like 9,764, so under 10K. It was over 10K for a couple weeks in a row. It's now under 10K. Why? Bonds, the 10-year popped. We have TMF, which is, you know, it's a leveraged TLT exposure. So TLT's done pretty bad this week, or past like 2 weeks or so, 3 weeks, whatever. Past like month, right? TLT's been kind of trending down. And we have TOTW. So we got a decent amount of stuff there. Also, silver was down, up, you know, whatever. So like, that's a big piece as to why. Realistically, like, I'm not surprised, and that's kind of fine. That's my recession hedge. I'm not selling it. The portfolio shouldn't get crushed because we have hedges on here in case the market gets killed and crushed. We're fine. We're not fine. Like, yeah, the core will be down, but like, okay, whatever. And then we also have, you know, upside, you know, obviously protection, because, you know, if the market goes up, we got long stock. So that's really, I'm not really worried about it. It's going to fluctuate. It really shouldn't fluctuate that much. So I'm looking at it now and like, you know, BITO, maybe a couple other little things that I have in here that like, oh, we're kind of like a little bit down, but realistically it shouldn't fluctuate that much. So I don't really see this thing dropping a ton further from here, unless you had a situation where stocks got crushed, bonds got crushed, silver gets crushed, and somehow real estate goes straight up and Bitcoin gets crushed. If all of those things were to happen at the exact same time, that's a recipe for this portfolio to get hit pretty hard. I don't think that's gonna happen all at the same time. You would imagine that there'd be, you know, some will happen, some won't, you know, there'll be kind of this back and forth. That's the portfolio though. So it's down for now, but it is what it is. Webull, we're up nice. I'm again taking out profits here pretty consistently. I don't think I took any trades in the futures account. Taking out profits pretty consistently. I was looking a little bit deeper into the prop firm stuff. I think, not now, because this month is not the best month to do it, but I think into the fall, maybe they do like a promotion type of thing for like Black Friday type stuff. That will be the time frame that we look at maybe doing a challenge, a prop firm challenge. I was just doing the math. I think I would go for a 50K account. It's gonna cost, I think Surge Trader is where I'm gonna go, because they've got a really good selection of stocks, and I would only trade equities. I wouldn't trade futures, none of that stuff. And so I think I'd go there, and I would play the same exact strategies I'm playing here, daily on, day trades, just without options. And I think in doing that, it could help bring down or minimize some of the losses. So it could make my losses a bit smaller and allow for my winners to be the same size, but whatever. But just trading 100 shares of Tesla, 100 shares of Nvidia, that type of stuff. Just, taking trades like that. Because you have the better buying power for that. So maybe we'll do that. That's the plan. And we'll just run. I'm still gonna do what I do now until then. It would be a fun challenge to do. I don't think I could see myself doing it long term, but we'll see. Outside of that, the knee, everything's kind of a push session today. Outside of that, next week, we got a nice setup for next week. Full week, market probably gonna have better volume, so we'll see. I believe it's CPI next week. We got CPI, I think, next week. So we got some heat come back to the markets. Stay tuned for some of that stuff. Live streams Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Power Hour. That's the plan. I actually got to hop on one in a bit. A couple hours from now. I'm filming this video in the morning, late morning here on Friday morning. Thanks so much for watching. If you guys are still here, links, resources, support stuff down below if you want to check that stuff out. Outside of that, thumbs up button is the best thing you can do. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.